How did a Cypriot turn Drumchapel into a holiday destination? And why did he become the toast of a whole regiment of the British Army? Find out now on this episode of Astonishing Glasgow. It's 2 days after Christmas 2024 and my body mass is about 40% roast potato. So me and Mrs. Astonishing are heading to the Wild West for a wander, and to get there we're taking the subway. I love these new subway trains. Being able to look down the length of the train is hypnotic. It's like something out of that film Inception. We get off at Hill Head and walk to the top of Byres Road, but it's not the Botanic Gardens I'm going to talk about in this video. Look the other way on the corner of Byres Road and Great Western Road is this grand Venetian styled terrace, completed in 1858. At the time it was described as the finest range of buildings in the whole of Great Britain. Designed by the architect John Thomas Rochhead, who also designed the Wallace Monument, it started life as a residential terrace. Its use changed when in 1938 number 1 and 2 Grosvenor Terrace became a hotel for those people visiting the Empire exhibition, which was being held that year at Bellahouston Park. In the early 1970s, Rio Stakis would purchase the hotel along with number 3 to 9 Grosvenor Terrace, as he had big plans to expand the hotel and make it one of the best in the city. Rio Stakis arrived in Glasgow in 1928, aged just 14. His first job was selling his mother's handmade lace door to door, but by the early 1940s he'd opened the Victory restaurant, although he wouldn't stop there. By the 1960s his company had opened 27 hotels, 45 restaurants, 12 pubs, 6 casinos, 40 betting shops, an ice rink and a butcher's shop. Some of his hotels were in pretty unexpected locations, the sort of places you wouldn't automatically think of as a holiday resort. Take the Hills Hotel in Drumchapel, the Oasis Hotel in Castlemilk, or the Dalriada Motel in Cranhill. They all sound like interesting places for a holiday. It was actually a clever way around the restrictive licensing laws. Due to those licensing laws, hotels could open at times that a pub couldn't, and as many of the new outlying estates and schemes were built with no pub whatsoever, the hotels were very popular with locals who were faced with staying sober or taking a long bus ride into Glasgow city centre. The Grosvenor was not bought by Rio as a way around the licensing laws. The Grosvenor Hotel was to become the flagship of the Stakis Hotel empire. A few years after his purchase, number 1 to 9 Grosvenor Terrace was opened as a luxury hotel, but its success was short-lived. On January the 7th, 1978, a chip pan caught fire in the hotel, and the timing could not have been worse. Britain was in the middle of a national firemen's strike, and so the job of tackling the blaze fell to the army. Even in 1978, the Green Goddess fire engines were considered extremely outdated, and so there was very little chance of saving the building. The young soldiers did, however, mount a rescue mission into the hotel cellar to bring out the hotel's supply of whisky, brandy, vodka, gin, port and fine wines to prevent the alcohol fueling the flames. As recounted by Norrie at Lost Glasgow, for many years after the fire, the unnamed regiment would stand after a formal dinner to toast the Queen, the regiment, and Rio Stakis, as there was a very good chance he had supplied all the drinks for the event. As the flames died down on the 8th of January, the damage to the building was extreme. All that was left for Mr. Stakis to survey was the remains of the grand facade. A team of heritage experts and architects came up with a rescue plan, and after 4 years and £6 million, the official reopening of the Grosvenor Hotel was presided over by Rio Stakis himself on March the 8th, 1982. Rio Stakis was knighted in 1988, but as a Glaswegian, a bigger honour was to have his portrait and some of his hotel brochures hung in the People's Palace before it closed. The Grosvenor is still a hotel today, but the Stakis Group was sold to the Hilton Hotel Group in 1999. Sir Rio Stakis passed away on the 28th of August 2001. This will be my last video of 2024, so I'd like to thank you all for supporting my channel, watching my videos, hitting those like and subscribe buttons, and for joining in at my Facebook and Instagram pages. Remember, you can still buy merch at my spread shop, the link is below, or you can donate directly using the super thanks button. Every penny is very much appreciated, and here are the supporters from the last episode. Please remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons, it costs nothing and it really helps the channel. And thank you all very much again for watching. The very best wishes for 2025, and I will see you all next year in Astonishing Glasgow. Right, back to those leftover roast potatoes and turkey. See you later.